1, 2, 3, go!
Entering the home of the defending champion Lakers means entering the world of a quirky mastermind whose methods are unique and whose teams have been uniquely successful.
The story pains in NBA and sports history.
The Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
After accomplishing 2 separate three-peats with the Bulls, Phil Jackson moved on to Los Angeles, where he's helped 2 superstars become champions. Jersey Nets are to somehow derail or even slow this dynasty in the making, they'd better start tonight. Straight series victories now, and 1 win closer to 12. For Phil Jackson, another three-peat is in sight. Game 2, next.
This is the NBA on NBC.
The Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles getting set to host Game 2 of the NBA Finals, part of a potentially memorable weekend in sports. Now, Game 1 of this series wasn't exactly memorable, and the question again tonight will be, can the underdog Nets make this a competitive series, or will Phil Jackson move closer to going 9 for 9 in the finals as a head coach? And hi again, everybody. Bob Costas in Los Angeles. We welcome you to Game 2. Well, this is a sports fan's dream weekend. The finals of the NBA and the NHL, the World Cup of Soccer, the Williams sisters in the French Open final, the Tyson-Lewis fight, Barry Bonds and the Giants against the Yankees in the house that Ruth built, and of course, War Emblems run for horse racing's Triple Crown. But tonight, we can only be in one place at one time, and so our focus is on basketball. We turn to Tom Tolbert. Now, Jason Kidd, in the Nets' defeat in Game 1 on Wednesday, had his customary triple-double, but there was one number on that stat sheet that wasn't so positive for him.
And of course, you forgot the Padres and Devil Rays.
Oh yeah,
I think are playing
don't want to miss that. I'm going to TiVo it. Big rivalry.
The number was 26. It was a field goal attempt that Jason Kidd had, and you can't have 26, in my opinion. Jason Kidd needs to distribute the ball a little bit more. And what I mean 26 shots is a lot of shots for anybody, but with Jason Kidd getting his teammates involved, letting them touch the ball, and you see right here the ball moving, and you're not going to see that happen very often. I mean, the ball gets blocked, the shot gets blocked, he gets the ball back, but right there, Van Horn gets it, you get the Kittles, get it on the break. And I think when he takes a lot of shots, that's when they're not running. They get stuck in a half-court mode, and he feels like maybe he needs to shoot a little bit more. When they get into a flow, he's finding guys.
Of course, the Nets shot under 40% from the field and under 60% from the free throw line. You can't miss that many open opportunities when you're the lesser team and looking to steal a game on the road in the finals. Now, if they're going to get any business done tonight, they've got to not stop, because it's impossible, but slow Shaq.
We got to help out on Shaq. You can't just let this guy abuse guys down low. It's impossible to stop him. But right here, hey, how about a little help? They're just standing, looking. Good luck, Todd. No, it's not going to happen. I mean, when he gets serious about scoring, maybe you don't go here, but right there, he's serious. He is serious about scoring the basketball. You have to go. Hey, Jason Collins is going to have no chance against him. No one's going to have any chance against him. There's a lot of guys in this league that can score with 2 and 3 dribbles down low. With Shaq, it's just you have to go when he gets serious.
All right, moving closer to tip-off. More to come from the Staples Center. Coming up, we'll hear next from both teams. The Nets trying to find a way to slow down the Shaq Diesel, who torched them for 36 points and 16 rebounds in Game 1. Kenyon Martin and the Nets so resilient in the playoffs thus far, attempting to even this series at a game apiece. We'll be right back. Okay, back in Los Angeles, getting set for Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Now we'll go courtside and join Jim Gray, who's with Lakers point guard Derek Fisher. Jim, whoa, Jim.
Well, we pulled up a little space on the floor, Bob.
Jim, doing just about anything in pursuit of a story, a dogged reporter.
Well, Jim Cotta here is stretching out Derek Fisher, and in pursuit of this story, Derek, as you lay down and get stretched out here, what type of start do you anticipate tonight from the Nets?
We expect the start similar to the way they played the second half the other night. They're going to come out with a lot of energy. They're going to defend us really strong, and they feel like they can win this game, so we're going to have to be ready.
And about your legs, you're chasing Jason Kidd, you chased Michael Bibby, Damon Stoudemire, Tony Parker. Can your legs hold up, and what do you expect out of Jason tonight? He's already had a triple-double in this series.
Well, we expect from Jason what we've seen the entire season and the entire postseason. He's going to come out and play his normal game. I'm just trying to tell myself to hold up for another 10 days, and I'll be okay. But, this time of year, it's all about having fun and playing basketball.
All right, Derek, he's quite relaxed. In fact, all that's missing here, I think, is a pillow for him. Let's go over to Lewis Johnson, who's probably standing up. Lou?
Yeah, I am standing up, Jim. I am standing up. Hey, I'm here with Keith Van Horn, and who grew up in Diamond Bar, California, about an hour from here, a diehard Lakers fan. So is it fair to say that you were in awe that you were playing the Lakers in Game 1, and have you recovered?
No, I wouldn't say necessarily awe, but I was just excited to come out here and finally be in the position to realize my dreams and, be in the position where I watched, all those years going up, all those great Laker games.
In the 17 playoff games you've played so far this season and 11 wins, you've played well, but when you haven't played well, that's accounted for the other losses. Are you that second guy that comes up to step up behind Jason Kidd tonight?
Well, I'm hoping to be. I'm really looking to go out there, be extremely aggressive, try to get into the ball in the post a lot more, try to get to the foul line, try to be much more aggressive than I was in last game. I thought I was a little too tentative. Coming from the first game, I kind of expected that a little bit, and I think all that's erased, and I'm ready to go tonight.
All right, good luck, Keith.
Thank you.
Bob, back up to you.
Okay, Lewis, thanks a lot. Tom, quick thought?
Well, I think when you look at the game, you say, who are the Lakers fighting? The Nets or narcolepsy? Last game they fell asleep for 2.5 quarters. If they stay focused, it's going to be tough for the Nets unless they get hot from beyond the three-point stripe.
All right, closing in on tip-off time. Up next, we'll hear from the men who'll call the game, Marv Albert, Bill Walton, and the snapper, Steve Jones. You're watching the NBA Finals on NBC. Downtown Los Angeles, Staples Center right in the middle of it. It's still Friday rush hour here, but a little bit past 6 o'clock means it's nearly game time here at the NBA Finals. Game 2. Time to send it over to Steve Snapper Jones, Bill Walton, and Marv Albert. Marvelous.
All right, thank you very much, Bob and Bill. Looking back at game number 1 this past Wednesday night, it was only a 5-point differential. 5 points doesn't seem like very much. For the Lakers, it was a methodical victory. The major reason for the Nets, like most other teams in the NBA, they did not have an answer for Shaquille O'Neal.
And Marv, Phil Jackson has told us that he intends to continue ramming Shaquille O'Neal right down the throats of the New Jersey Nets until they do something to stop it. And why not? New Jersey providing little to no resistance in game 1. Shaq able to get what he wanted, when he wanted it, consistently throwing it down. And when the Nets did decide to attack Shaquille O'Neal, he was never in foul trouble. He turned him away at every turn. Shaq is just too big, too strong, ultimately too good. Now, basketball games are won by the team with the single best player. And the gap right now between Shaq and everybody else is as big and as wide as the Grand Canyon. He outscored the next closest competitor by 13, out-rebounded the next guy by 6, shot 55%, blocked as many shots as the entire net team, and got to the free throw line 21 times. They could not do anything about Shaq. But the Lakers are far from home free. Their 16 turnovers were a nightmare, allowing 24 points off those turnovers for New Jersey. They couldn't throw it in the ocean from behind the three-point line, and they could do nothing to control their own defensive backboard, allowing New Jersey to get 21 offensive points. Now, this is the toughest type of game for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the end, though, for LA, it will all come down to Shaq's level of self-motivation.
And New Jersey head coach Byron Scott has indicated he'll continue with the single coverage on Shaquille O'Neal. He will not double up. He fears the outside shooting from the Lakers. And Steve, back in game number 1, the Nets came out obviously very nervous, a bit on the jittery side. What can they do to avoid another shaky performance?
All right, Marv, a couple of things they can do. First, forget about Shaq. They don't have an answer for him. And remember who they are. They are a sprint team. They are a team that pressures defensively. They get up and down. They're ignited by Jason Kidd. Kidd had a solid game, not a great game. So he's got to improve on his numbers, and then he's got to be able to bring his teammates into the ball game. If you're New Jersey, you sit back and say, you know what, we stunk. We played a terrible game, and yet we only lost 5-5. So if we can improve in shooting the basketball and do a better job of making a high percentage shot to layup, you can't miss 11 layups, then you're going to have a better chance. This is a championship stage. They say they have a championship heart. They cannot have stage fright.
All right, coming up, game number 2 of this best of 7. The Nets are hoping to even the series at 1, heading back to New Jersey. The Lakers looking to take a 2-0 lead. From high above Staples as we get ready for game 2 of this NBA final series. A look at the starting lineups. And both teams remain the same. Keith Van Horn, Kenyon Martin, Todd McCullough up front for New Jersey. Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittles in the backcourt. And the Lakers with Rick Fox, Robert Horry, and Shaquille O'Neal on the front line. Kobe Bryant.